What is with that? Just heck with this regular show. Just heck with it. I'd rather watch a blue jay and a raccoon in real life have a tea party.
Wow, that was something stupid to say. Because wouldn't you hate that because you hate regular show and Adventure Time?
So yeah, this is basically what Cartoon Network is. Live action crap that nobody's watching. New cartoons that feel like are being made by drug dealers.
How do you know that they're drug dealers? Both of these show creators, Pendleton Ward and J.G. Quinto, probably have never done drugs before. We don't know. None of us know.
And B-list action shows and anime.
How can you call these shows B-list action shows and anime when you haven't even seen them? How do you have the right to talk crap about shows that you haven't seen before? Does that make any sense to you at all? Because to me, it doesn't.
And bad dubbed anime. Gosh, Cartoon Network is nothing like the Cartoon Network I remember.
Seriously, who cares? Because it's not made for you. It never was made for you. It was made for the millions of children in this country and around the world, like I said before. And in my opinion, it's actually getting better, considering the fact that it has better cartoons and shows than it had on or in the late 2007, early 2009 period.
Why, Cartoon Network? Why have you stooped this low? Why?
What do you mean by Cartoon Network has stooped this low? What are you talking about? Are you going to explain any of this? Probably not.
However, I want to take some time to talk about some of Cartoon Network's former programming.
Why? What is the point?
Class of 3000. Remember this show? Neither do I! So basically, this show was about former Outcast member Andre Benjamin, and he's basically a music teacher, and that's it.
So you're not going to talk about any of the characters, any of their, what musical instruments they play? Nothing? Really? Why bring the show up if you're not going to explain crap about it?
That's all this show is about. It was stupid, the animation was kinda good, but other than that, it was just unoriginal and just bland and boring.
Number 1, how's it stupid? Number 2, how was the animation good? Number 3, why do you think the show is bland, unoriginal, and boring? I mean, come on! This is a rant. You're supposed to explain things to people. You're not supposed to just say something and move on to the next subject. Like I've been telling you this whole entire video. All you need to do is explain your reasoning. Then people will believe what you say.
I wouldn't hate this show this much if it wasn't the show that replaced Hi Puffy Amiyumi.
Oh my god. Please, will you shut up about Hi Puffy Ami freaking Yumi? I mean, in my opinion, I think it was good. Not super ultra mega fantastic like you. I mean, come on. Do you like anything else on the channel other than Hi Puffy Yumi? Do you? I mean, Cartoon Network does not care about this show anymore. What are you gonna do, Ben the Looney? Are you gonna write an angry letter to Cartoon Network telling them to put the show back on the air, even though Cartoon Network doesn't really give a crap about the show anymore? I mean, come on. Stop being such a Hi Puffy Yumi fanboy and get over it. Like everybody else.
My favorite show. This show comes in, they cancel Puffy, bring this show in, and this show barely lasts 2 seasons.
Well, that was because of a lawsuit by some guy named Timothy McGee, who sued Andre 3000, claiming he proposed an idea for a similar show in 1997, with Andre 3000 being replaced by Babyface. If you would have done your research and gone to freaking Wikipedia like I did, you would have known that.
Cartoon Network, you sure know how to sell out, don't you?
Fanboy alert, 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 fanboy alert. But seriously, can you at least give this show a chance? I mean, come on, just because it replaced a favorite show of yours doesn't mean that it's necessarily bad. I mean, at least give it an open mind before you check it out and actually give it a chance.
Codename Kids Next Door. This is one of the shows where I felt that Cartoon Network was literally starting to go downhill. As a kid, I used to like it. Then I grew up, and I didn't like the fact that it was teaching kids that teenagers and adults are evil.
What kid is stupid enough to think that by watching Candy that teenagers and adults are evil? I mean, because in real life, yeah, there's a place called real life. In real life, adults and teenagers sometimes help us with, or help them with problems in life and help them get past problems in life. Well, just help them mostly. Wow, you think kids are that stupid? Because they're not.
I will admit, it's an original idea, but though this show is crappy, I'd rather watch it than a lot of the crap that we have on today. Today's society is so bad I'm forced to watch other crap because a lot of crap is too crappy. Ben 10, I thought this idea was stupid. A kid with an alien watch. Just another excuse for another pointless action show.
How? Why is it so stupid? Why is it just another pointless action show? Are you gonna explain any of this? Anything? Ben? Seriously? Nothing? Wow. I got nothing to say. I really have nothing to say right now.
Then this show got canceled.
My God, again, do your research. The show ended. It ended and spawned 2 friggin' series. Ben 10 Alien Force, which also ended, and Ben 10 Ultimate Alien, which I think is about to end. Do your research. It's not that hard.
It didn't affect me none. I wasn't even watching Cartoon Network when this show came on.
Then, what's the point of talking about it in the first place?
But then, Ben 10 Alien Force came on, and I'm like, really? Another Ben 10 show? Why? Wasn't one enough?
Well, Ben, it's a series continuation. It's to continue the series. It's to find out 5 years later what happened to Ben, Gwen, and Grandpa Max, and the rest of those characters. If you would have done your research, you would have known that.
And gosh, this show was just as bad as the original.
How was this show just as bad as the original? Are you going to explain any of this?
But then this got canceled. I'm like, oh, thank goodness, no more Ben 10.
Again, the show ended. And it led into Ben 10 Ultimate Alien. You would have known that if you would have done your research.
But then, Ben 10 Ultimate Alien comes on, and I'm like, okay, now this is really starting to tick me off. Stop with all the Ben 10 spin-offs.
Dude, do you even know what a spin-off is? Because Wikipedia says that a spin-off is a radio program, television program, video game, musical/dramatic work, or novel derived from one or more already existing works. This is a series continuation. This continues Ben 10, the story of Ben 10, sort of like a comic book.
The show was just boring action, a one-dimensional storyline.
I myself do not like this show, but how does it have a one-dimensional storyline and bland characters? Do you have any reasons, any explanations? No? Then shut up then.